Nation, we're here. Week 11, the final week of CWL Hi Lite Division. And we're here today, finally, after the holidays. It took me a little while to record this, but we got to show you what happened here. You know, for this war, it was do or die. We win, we have a chance at the playoffs, because we had to have a couple other things happen. We lose and it's over. So we looked at it and it's like, you know what? We got to do this, people. Are we ready for some replays? I think we are, but first we need to see, oh yeah, I got some trees. You know me, Christmas tree. I'm still super mad at myself that I did not buy the snowman. I was planning on it and things happened. I didn't get it purchased, so who knows? Maybe in the shop, will there be another one coming up? Like a Santa, or give me something here. Something else to purchase. Well, maybe in the future. Until then, let's go ahead and check out and see what happened. Am I on the right account? Yeah, okay. Warlog, Classic, and let's see. Are you ready? Bam! Victory. And it was a good one, people. Let me tell you, everybody stepped up. We had a lot of people planning, voice planning, and it was all new stuff in this one. So we are going to, of course, look at a couple of bat attacks. One or two, I'm not sure yet, but let's go ahead and look really quick to see what kind of stats we had. We had quite a few six-packers on this one. Let's see, on Town Hall 9 we had Maverick, as well as Deep and Kingdom Odek. And then on the Town Hall 10 side, Nand, look at him, Tier 1 guy, kicking some butt. Great job there, buddy. JP, Dominator, Cat 5 Kane, which happens to be my max 10, so yay for me. And you can also see we had Banditz with an 11v11, so we're going to check that out. So great job, Rhinos, and spoiler alert, this is a couple days after the war, and it looks like we are in as a wild card, but they're still doing some calculations, so not 100%, but probably 99.9. So, whew! Let's take a look at the fun of what happened, starting with, per normal, a Town Hall 9 attack. And since we had 3 six-packers, let's go ahead and check out one of those. We have a Deep, who I did not, I don't think I've featured one of his in a while, so let's go ahead and check out his attack here. So we're gonna get right into it, no problem here. Hello, I'm gabbing, 3 minutes, what happened? I'm gonna have to do some fast forwards. Okay, so this is a base that I feel like we've seen several times with all these ADs right in the center here. He has decided to do one of my favorite Town Hall 9 attacks. A straight up go-ho, 1 jump, 3 heals. So you see he led with a, I think the loon was to help for the baby dragon, not 100% certain. But he led with that loon, then he's got his golems over on that side, and that's because you can see he has wall breakers. Here comes one test, and it's a good thing because, bing! Oh, small bomb. So he put those golems on that other side just to make sure that that wizard tower wasn't going to be a problem with the wall breakers. So still got those in. He's got his jump right in the center. The wizard was trying to work on that dark elixir storage, didn't quite get it, and oh boy, we've got a baby dragon, Valks, a couple archers. And I love how he does this. He knows that he's got the CC handled, the queen handled, so he goes ahead and puts his hogs in. Why not, right? Why wait too late? I've seen so many time fails because people wait a little bit too long on that second phase of the attack, and then they can't get it done. So he goes ahead and sends in his hogs. He used that poison right off the bat there for the skellies. And I believe this one was a fresh hit, so he really wasn't sure where everything was. He did a great job. I like that heal right there. Gets that tip of the wizard tower. He knows he doesn't have to completely cover the wizard tower to still get the hogs healed. So his placement there was perfect. Covered the giant bomb, and then he comes in for this Tesla farm with his heal, and queen still up, no problem. Fast forward, it's over. Nice little goblin action because he had some storages and mines on the outside, so might as well. So nice job, Deep. Great to have you back. awesome 6-pack. Alright, so that's the Town Hall 9s, who did really well. I'm not going to remember the percentage right offhand. I think they were at 55, 60, and Town Hall 10s ended up right around in the 50% range. The Town Hall 10s were killing it until we struggled on one or two bases. So let's go right up into the Town Hall 10s, though, and check out our first 6-packer, Nand. And I decided to do this one. Of course, he had, 2 hits. His other one was a dragon hit. But I wanted to show his Falcon just because he is very, very good at this attack. And with the way that you can see that he's got, singles here, so you kind of get a little bit worried going with a queen into the singles. But he does a really nice job on this, so that's why I wanted to show it. Of course, they had several Lalos, which I was kind of surprised only because of the bat spell and all of the air attacks that are happening, but they did have quite a few Lalo CCs. So he's got the double poison just to make sure he's going to get the loon down, because there is nothing worse than having that loon come in and just bop your queen right on the head and she's down. So good job with that. Gets that done. You can see he's starting his king down at the bottom, and the slammer. Is anybody else just loving this thing? I mean, this thing is a beast. And so what he's able to do here, because of the way that the walls are on the outside, is he's able to use that slammer and just open up the gate to the center of the base. Here they come, Valks, bowlers, queen's still kicking butt over there. So he's got 1 rage, 1 heal left. These Valks and the bowlers just wreck a base, and I like how he used his king down here, because look at his king is still standing. Sometimes on a Falcon you just have him clean up a little bit, and oh no, queen's down. So when I was watching this, I was thinking, oh dang it, the queen's down. A lot of times you really need her to help at the end, but then the healers end up switching to the Valks, and the bowlers keeps them up. You can see there's some Valks over here on the outside along with the king. Base is over. So really nice job with this base, Nand, deciding to do a Falcon on that one. So good job. And great 6-pack. Good to have you. Okay, moving on up. I think we're going to go ahead and look at another bat attack. So we'll do 2 bat attacks. I was going to do, so Dominator's next. He had a hog attack as well as a bat attack, but we'll go ahead and check out his bat attack instead. So let's go up to number 10 and check that out. So here we go. Slammer, 2 hounds, 7 dragons, 6 loons, 7 bat spells, 2 rages. Let's just see how he's going to do it. So you look at it first and go, whoo, 2 multis with the bats. How is he going to do that? But if you look at the range, you see they are out of range of all of the ADs back here and the single point. So that is going to be his plan. Starts with his heroes on the side to help the funnel with the dragons. Queen is still kicking butt up there. King's down there with a fellow minion hanging out with them to help out. And the slammer is just killing it. Looks like it's going to go down here pretty soon because it was taking all the heat, which he's fine with. So he's got all of the dragons. He put in his hounds to lead right to that first AD. And is the queen going to get it down? Whoa, almost. Here come the dragons with the rage. Now the multis are all, they're busy right now. So perfect time to put in the bats on the back end with the rage. Base done. So, you know, you sometimes think, okay, with multis you can't really use bats, but it kind of depends on your placement. On this one, he did a really nice job of waiting until the multis were attracted to the dragons. And also, he put his bat spells kind of out of range, really, of the multis with the pathing. So, nice job on that one, Dom. Getting the 6-pack himself. Next 6-packer, who's up? JP. Why not? All right. And JP is another one who actually did, one of his attacks was a bat attack, but it was the mass hound bat attack. I decided to show the clone for him. Sometimes on Town Hall 9 or Town Hall 10 you're using 1 clone. He likes to use the 2. So let's go ahead and see. He's going to use a baby dragon up at the top. Here comes a couple loons to lead the blimp, which we're not seeing very often anymore. So again, why I decided to show it, because blimp still works. E-clone still works. Great job on his clone. That is still something that I am not great at, is the timing of that. There is almost nothing worse than setting the clone down and nothing clones. So he got some really nice value there. 19% he's at. He's got his king and queen. Yet he's going to go ahead and try to come in here and get a couple ADs. Maybe help with the pathing a little bit. So you see he only has a couple whiz towers up. But this is a nice little section up here for pathing, really, for his loons. So he's got it set up pretty well. Let's see if the queen can end up getting the enemy queen down. Oh yeah, she's over. And he's going to get the AD and a couple other little defenses to help path. You can see he already started his minions over on the side. I really like how he started those loons, because without the hound, because there was really nothing to handle the loons over there. So just start getting those dialed up. Here comes the hound toward that last AD, and as long as he is just nice and patient with his last two haste spells, he should get this no problem, and he does. Look at this haste. Oh, I love that placement of that haste right there. This is overkill. So something I need to work on for sure is on the E-clone, just trying to figure out the pathing and get it all set up, depending on where you decide to put your E-drag. And you see that he didn't. Sometimes you want your E-drag to get the queen, but he already had something else in mind for the queen. So nice job, JP. Let's go ahead and move it up to my attack here with my max 10. And I was stoked about this. I've been messing around with the bat spell basically since it started. So I talked over my plan with Chief on voice, so thank you, Chief. Also Rin and Dom in chat sketched it out a little bit. So I started with the archers on the side, and I knew I wanted the wizard to take out the town hall. And up here I was hoping... no, he didn't quite make it. I really needed to set my king down a little bit sooner to tank that top archer tower so that the wizard would take down that lab and hopefully help me with the barracks. But didn't quite work out. You see that I went ahead and hit the ability for my king, and my queen up here, I am hoping she's going to get a couple juicy wizard towers. There we go. I start with the loons because I know she's almost done. I'll hit her ability. And thanks to Chief for helping me watch that. Here come the CC troops. Now you'll see I have not set the bats down, and I'm watching the range. Do you see where I set the bats with the rage down out of the range of the multi? And look at the job that they are going to do. Just tearing up the base. They took down the sweeper. I did a freeze as well. I really like using the freeze with this attack. So I froze the multi right at the time I knew the bats were coming into range to help them get through a couple more defenses, and they did. They got, I believe, an archer tower and another AD. And the slammer, what? He was still up. I was like, well, might as well go ahead and pop this thing. I was on voice and just told Chief, might as well go ahead and get some use out of the loons, something. Because this base got completely wrecked. So that's just a little bit more of a little bit different variation. I use less loons. You can see I only had a couple loons, more dragons, and I bring a freeze or two on the attack that I've been doing. So, wow. Are we already all the way up to our 11v11? I guess we are. I'm hoping I didn't miss anybody. I don't think I did. So let's go ahead and check it out. This one shut the door on any chance that they had at a comeback. So great job on this one, Prof, aka Banditz. Prof's his Discord name. So good job with this one. And let's just sit back and enjoy. He comes here and starts the little wizard down at the bottom. And this is his favorite attack. He does a great job on this attack. He uses an E-drag for some of the funnel, and then puts in the slammer. And the E-drag clone is his deal. He does a great job with it. Look at that. The Slammer, I'm gonna have to try the Slammer with the clone just to, you know, because I feel like the timing when that blimp is cruising along to get the rage and the clone down is tough, but at least the Slammer is a little bit slower. You think you have a better chance to always get that clone down in time. So look at the work that both of the E-Drags are doing, and he has a nice little L happening here for his pathing. Now he's already at 43%, and he's just putting in his heroes, so you know he hasn't even started the backside yet. Queen's gonna do a nice job getting that AD, going ahead and taking out the cannon. There goes the king, might as well go ahead and use his ability. He'll use the queen ability here in just a minute and then get his loons going. Look at all the base that's gone. Seriously? 55%, 56%, and now he's finally gonna put in his loons? Wow. Great attack. Here it comes. Nice Max Hound coming across, and I love his placement on those loons. Perfect to get those that cannon and the Expo along with the multi down. He knows he doesn't need to go crazy up there, so he used the perfect amount of loons. And look at this. Tornado! But it's too late. Tornado's too late. He's got too many loons, too much stuff here. Uses his ability, perfect. Love that timing on his ability for the Warden. And it's down. So again, this one took them all the way down and allowed us to get the victory. Great job, Rhinos. Pretty sure we're in. It looks like, again, about 99.9% that we're in the playoffs. So we've got a couple weeks. January 11th is when those start. We'll get ourselves geared up. We'll see if we can figure out how in the world to stop the bat spell at Town Hall 10 with some base building. And I guess see you then. I really would love at some point to do some more videos, but my work schedule has just been a killer. So once again, great job, Rhinos. Please subscribe, hit the like button if you like this one. It does take a lot of time. I don't think people realize how much time it takes to do videos. So any videos that you're watching, really guys, people put some effort into it, and I do appreciate it. So that is all I have for today. I hope to see you before the playoff, but maybe not. We'll see. The bat spell is crazy, so we may just have to do a video with just some different types of attacks with that. Till then, see you soon!